Welcome to TuberChat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help you get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is from Apostle Edgar Kapanga, who recently found TuberChat and has been back again and again, aggressively growing his channel. With almost 1,000 subscribers, you can bet that Apostle Edgar Kapanga is somebody to be watched, not to mention somebody to be learned from. So welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for joining, especially those of you who are new. Uniquely Lavish, great to have you here for the first time. Babin Welt, great to have you back. Jaden Sue is always with us, so thank you for coming early and hanging out. And Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time here as well. The Daniel Show, thanks for coming back in. Donut Toys and Games, we recently swapped playlists, so thank you for coming in. And Apostle Edgar Kapanga, our featured channel, is here right now. KPJP Florida is in the house, and thank you very much for coming in, and thank you for reminding everybody for the thumbs up. Yes, if you haven't already, please do. And if you have the ability to share us out on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or anywhere like that, of course, we'll appreciate it because it helps us reach more people and we can maximize our impact for more and more people. KPJP Florida is a very dynamic creator that also allows you to grow, and I hope that for anybody that hasn't already added KPJP Florida, I hope that they will. Just Teresa, thank you for coming in. 20 more towards a goal. So it's possible to do that in one episode of TuberChat. We're on episode number 56 today. So, okay, good luck with that. I'm going to try to push for you. And then as well, Samantha 1986, thank you so much for coming in. Beautiful Fetching Rose, it's always nice to have you here. And 12 Veils is a very much loved and well-respected member of the community, and I'm happy to have you here. Tammy's Everyday Living, thank you for coming in. I can't forget if this is your first time here, so forgive me for being wrong about that if it's not your first time. The way that we connect here is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. And then visit their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. As you're watching, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, at least a couple of sentences, so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. And then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name of any kind. That lets them know that you have connected the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily, and then turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Hopefully all the newcomers feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, a lot of generous channels and creators behind those channels that are all willing to connect. Please don't be shy. The best idea is always to go first. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. While this is not a sub for sub network, we are very focused on loyal and dedicated supporters who will continue to come back to your channel, watch your videos, give you comments, give you likes, and all the other things we need as growing YouTubers, not only in the coming days, but weeks, months, and hopefully eventually years. So we are not a sub for sub network, but everybody will be expecting you to connect with them. So if your goal is to grow with a strong and solid foundation by supporting others and then having them support you, you're in the right place, and hopefully you feel welcome. We have a few more people coming through. Carrie Beth, it's always great to you. That's an extremely dynamic creator, so thank you for coming in. Muscle Car Appraisal, welcome. I think this is your first time here, so forgive me, I just went through how to connect, but if you want to follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time, if that's what you would like. Ace Flaw 1, thanks for coming in. And Life with Triple T, it's always good to have you here, so thank you very much. I did welcome Just Teresa, and I hope I haven't missed anybody. As long as you're still active in the chat, then I'll get around to you. And again, just to go over it quickly, the way that we connect here is you leave a single emoji next to somebody's name, head to their channel, watch a short video in full, leave a meaningful, genuine comment, give them a thumbs up subscribe to them, and then come back here and leave a double emoji. That lets them know that you've connected the right way. Say something about the video you watched, and then they'll turn around and do the same thing for your channel. MAH Videos, thank you for coming in. There's a lot of previously featured channels from TuberChat here today. Today's featured channel is Apostle Edgar Kapanga. Yes, Babin Welt, I move the times of the live streams around every week to try to reach different people from around the world in different time zones to try to give everybody a chance. And I'm always good, living the dream. So thank you for asking. I happen to be in Niagara Falls, Canada, and that is in the Eastern time zone. So right now, for a lot of people in Europe, it probably is about 5 p.m., maybe even a little bit later in some countries. And I really appreciate the time that everybody's spending. For those of us in North America, it's a little bit early this week, but every day the live streams are going to change by about an hour later each day. So hopefully you have the notification bell on so you don't miss any of the further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Kabura Kachui, thank you for coming back in. And then hopefully everybody's already off to the races, having a good time connecting with each other. And again, it's not a sub for sub network for those of you who are a little bit newer to TuberChat, but everybody will be expecting you to connect with them. The best idea, and you'll hear me say it over and over again, is to always give much more than you expect to receive on YouTube. And I promise you, you'll get everything you want and more. And then it's Fifi777. Thanks for coming in. Unmasked Lifestyle, thank you for coming back in. I know you were here earlier. And so thank you for coming back. Thank you for sharing Life with Triple T. Yes, if anybody has the ability to share out on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or anywhere else, we will definitely appreciate getting more people in here. And then Babin Welt, can you have a live stream 1 hour earlier than today's time sometime? Absolutely. Yes, I will keep that in mind, and I will try to make that happen. It won't be until next weekend because I've already set the times and I really don't like to move them when I'm too close to the dates, but I'll keep that in mind. And next weekend, and I call the weekend Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'll make sure that we have at least one that starts an hour earlier than today. I'm just going to make a note of that for myself. I'm going to get you to pardon me for 1 second. I'm going to leave you here with Apostle Edgar Kapanga while I grab a pen for myself, and I will be right back. Oh. Just had to pet the cat while I got my pen and paper. So before we get into the wheel, and I'll explain how the wheel works, I want to get into a couple of tutorials that I was asked for over the last couple of days. So the way that the wheel works is once you're here for about half an hour, 45 minutes, and it's arbitrary. I don't keep a timer. And you're active in the chat, meeting new friends and family members, you get added to the wheel. The wheel's completely random. Once I spin the wheel and your name comes up, if you're still here, then we put your channel up on the screen and we talk about it for a couple of minutes if that's what you would like. Lydia Saba, thank you for coming back in. And I think I'm caught up. Oh, is Michael's Adventures in the house? There you are. I'm sorry, I saw somebody reaching out to you, but I didn't see you come in. But Michael's Adventures is a very generous creator. I've still got a playlist running for you on a separate account, and that is just doing its thing. So hopefully we're getting those hours up. I should mention one more quick thing. Oh, Thrifty Essential. Yes, of course, Babin Welt. Thank you very much. And then I should just mention, if anybody wants to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then please just say in the chat, I am willing to swap playlists, and you will find other creators reaching out to you, and you're free to make those arrangements among yourselves. Our moderators do it, even though we have a very small number of moderators. I do it if you want to reach out to me as well, and I will leave messages throughout the chat. The robot is dropping a link for me occasionally if you want to connect with me personally. Okay, maybe it's time to get to one of our... Oh, Kay Renee, thank you very much, Tammy's Everyday Living, for letting me know that. Unmasked Lifestyles willing to swap playlists if anybody wants to do that. If anybody wants me to clarify, if there's anybody in the house that doesn't already know what I'm talking about when I say swapping playlists, then please don't be shy. Just let me know and I will go through the process and explain exactly what I'm talking about. Roxy's Take, thank you for coming in. I've been lucky enough to hang out with her in a couple of live streams lately, and she is a wonderfully dynamic creator who is extremely generous as well, and I hope everybody will connect with Roxy's Take and hang out with her on a live stream when you get a chance. So what I wanted to do first, I was asked for a couple of specific tutorials, and so what I'm going to do, Just Teresa's willing to swap playlists as well. Maybe I'll open another window for this, so forgive me for the self-promotion, but I'll use my personal channel to show you what I'm going to do here. We're going to talk about dressing up your front page a little bit so that it is appealing. And we're just going to do one simple thing here. So I'm going to show you how to make a playlist, and I'm going to show you how to put it at the top of your page. Maybe actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I don't need to make a playlist. Maybe I need to... somebody wanted to know how to put popular uploads at the top of their front page, and I will show you my own page. I'll show you how I've done it. It's Fifi777 is willing to swap playlists. I've swapped with her, so absolutely she's good to go, and I hope that you will reach out to her and swap playlists if you'd like to. AceFlaw1, thank you very much for reminding everybody. Yes, if you haven't already, please thumbs up. It really does help the stream, and it helps push TuberChat that much farther into the algorithm so that we can continue to reach more people. Shen McLove, always good to have you here, so thank you for coming back in. And the Hoops Family Network, they are monetized. They just had their monetization celebration, and we're extremely happy for the Hoops Family Network to be monetized. So there's somebody who's a dynamic and generous creator, and somebody to be learned from, of course. Kira Welton, my BFF forever, is in the house. She is also working on her channel, very close to 300 subscribers. So I hope everybody will connect with her also. I'm going to put our moderators on the wheel to start with, and then I will look at adding some names after I'm done with my little tutorial here. So Hoops Family Network, there you go, and Kira Welton. And I'll add some more names afterwards. Hopefully I'm caught up with everybody. So the first thing we want to do, you see how I have here popular uploads is my first shelf, and that's just so that the channel looks appealing. Most of my videos do not have anywhere near 34 or 32,000 views, or even 5,000 or 3,000, but some of them do. So it can give your channel, you want to put your best foot forward, of course, and one way to do that is to add this popular upload shelf. Outlaw Official, thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time here, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody you'd like to. The best idea is always to go first. This is not a sub-for-sub network, but everybody will be expecting you to connect with them. But if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Now, you'll notice as well, so I have upcoming live streams as a shelf, although I don't have any upcoming live streams right this minute. But if I did, they would be showing up on my front page before my popular uploads, because obviously I want to promote if I have an upcoming live stream. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to remove my popular upload shelf right from my page there, and you'll see that it's gone, and then I will come back in and I will put it back so that we can see how it's done. So there you go. See, it's gone, and we just have uploads. These are my most recent live streams. And then when I click on Customize Channel again, I'll get back to the page we're just looking at. Here we are. So we go down to the bottom of the page. You're allowed 10 shelves on your page. And then those can be videos, playlists, channels. There you can do quite a lot of different things, as you'll see in a quick second. When I click on the add a section, it asks me what kind of content do I want to add, and there's lots of different stuff here that you can do. I am going to do popular uploads, which is already a preset feature for YouTube. And then in a horizontal row, which is what I do with all my stuff, hit done, and it really is that simple. It's already ready on my front page. However, I want to put it up at the top. So you can just click this arrow, and this is how you move these shelves up and down. And I just want to fix it now before I click off and get back to what we're doing. And then I will add names to the wheel like I promised, and we will get the show on the road. I like doing these tutorials so that if you happen to be in here and happen to catch something that is helpful, you can always come back and skim into the replay and find what you're looking for. So hopefully that brings a little bit of value to everybody. I hope I haven't missed anything. Mr. and Mrs. Annabello, sorry. What we mean when we can't say subscribe or things like that in the chat. So a lot of times people will use terms like dance with you, or left a package at your house, or visited you, or baked cookies, or something like that. It all means the same thing. It means that they have gone to your channel, watched a short video, subscribed to you, given you a comment, given you a like, and they're expecting you to do the same thing. So they come back and say they left a package for you. That's what that means. And so when you say you've left a package for somebody, that means you've left a comment for them to see, and you have subscribed to them. So again, with the comments, when you're leaving them, you want to leave full, complete sentences related to the content of the video, not just nice video here or a couple emojis or anything like that. It could get caught in the spam filter, and there are many creators that don't even look at their spam filter. They just delete it. I do not, but there are a lot that do, so you don't want to get caught up that way. Mr. Joshi, great to have you back. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I change the times every week so that we can reach different people in different time zones. Mr. and Mrs. Annabello, no problem. It's no sweat. I just want to let you know how things work here in TuberChat, because there's a million other growth streams out there. Some of them are similar, and I'd like you to know the procedure perfectly here so that when you go out into other growth streams, you have an easier time there. Like, for instance, one of our great friends, Meldon Amra family here, is a growth stream. There are many other creators in the chat that don't run growth streams the way that TuberChat is done. However, they do allow you to connect within their live stream. So you always want to be up on everybody's procedures. TuberChat is very, very lucky because everybody in the chat is always extremely respectful of the etiquette and things like that. So it's a very, very easy job. That's why we have almost no moderators. And then luckily, you'll find a lot of generous and dynamic creators in here as well. So I'm going to look at adding some names to the wheel. Get Carrie Beth on here. Eben Welt. Oh. It's Fifi. Emmy's Everyday Living. Outlaw Official. So for how to make your thumbnail more attractive. It's a little bit long for me to do a tutorial right now. However, if you want to, at the end of today's live stream, approximately 2 hours from now, I can do a tutorial if you'd like me to. But I also have on my personal channel a tutorial for how to make a thumbnail on Canva, Canva. That's a website and app for Apple and Android that allows you to make thumbnails for free, and they have tons and tons of templates. A lot of them are very beautiful, and you as soon as you see it, you'll recognize a lot of them. It makes it really, really easy to get started, and from there you can learn. But you can let me know if you're still here in 2 hours. If you want me to do a tutorial, I absolutely will. It's a little bit long for now, though. That's all. Hiking with Freddie and Leslie just visited the Hoops family and left a gift. That's great. So thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time here, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and the Hoops Family Network is definitely one of those. So please don't be shy, everybody. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. We're all here for the same thing, and everybody wants to connect. Lux Granny Grace is in the house. Thank you for coming in again. And I was just adding a couple more names to the wheel. Let's get Just Teresa. Let's get Mr. and Miss Anabalo. And let's get Uniquely Lavish here. And I'll spin, and let's see who's coming up. A little bit earlier with the wheel than I usually am. Okay, thank you, Hiking with Freddie and Leslie. So here's Just Teresa. Just Teresa is willing to swap playlists. This is somebody who's been connected to me for months and months, a very much loved and well-respected member of the community. So I hope everybody will connect with them, and you will find that they are almost at 2,000 subscribers, very, very close. So I hope everybody will help them get a little bit closer today. And Michael's Adventures is finally home, got on the laptop, and is ready to rock and roll. So thank you, Michael's Adventures. What's the difference between channel art and channel banner? So Lydia, most of us call it a banner, but the proper name from YouTube is channel art. It's the same thing. And then how can you make one? Same thing. I did a tutorial not too long ago. It's actually called Channel Reviews on my personal channel, where I made a banner on Canva. It's a very long-winded. You've been with me long enough to know that I tend to ramble on, and it takes me an hour to say something I could have said in 3 minutes. But it is there if you wanted to rush. If not, then I can absolutely do a tutorial at the end of today's live stream where we were talking about a thumbnail, but I'm going to use Canva for it anyway. So we could do it with, we could do a channel art banner with Canva as well. It's free. It's so easy. It's unbelievable. Anybody could do it. I will do it on a computer. So if you want to do it on a phone, it's just going to be slightly different. But they have tons and tons of templates and things like that that are just about ready to go. But I can absolutely do that today. I'm just going to make a note for myself. And channel art. It is TuberChat usually runs a little over 2 hours. Sometimes we extend into 3 or 4 hours. But usually about 2.5 hours is where we're sitting at. So about 2 hours from now, if everybody would like me to, then I will do those tutorials so that we can have a good look. And then if not, like I said, I have tutorials for both on my personal channel anyway. Just Living Life, I hope I welcomed you. I did see you come in. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting and meeting new friends and family members. Just Teresa has tons and tons of stuff here. So maybe I'll spin and we will get another channel on the screen. Babin Welt. I can't remember. I'm going to know in 1 second whether we looked at your channel the other day or not. I think you happened to find us a little bit late. Yeah, so we didn't look at your channel yet, but that's okay. Since this is a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I am going to connect with you in a different way, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Babin Welt Music, obviously you have a second channel. Bright Creations, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for coming in. I just did the tutorial for how to put popular uploads on the top shelf of the channel. So if you want to, when we're done today, just go back over the replay, and within the first 15 minutes or so, I get into the tutorial. Forgive me. And then yeah, that's okay. So Bright Creations, it's already done. So it's right there for you to watch the replay anytime you want, hopefully after the live stream, but whenever you'd like. And now it's there forever. So when I do these tutorials, hopefully everybody, like if there's something I do of value, which is what I hope, then if you want to make just a simple note for yourself, I always number the episodes that we're in. So today is episode number 56. And you can note for yourself that if you want to go back and see how to put the popular uploads on the top shelf, it's within the first 15 minutes of today's live stream, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. I do a lot of tutorials. I really enjoy doing that, and it makes the chat so much more engaging. So I'm appreciative of everybody for engaging the conversation that way. But hopefully we get some value out of that stuff. And then later today, I will do, if everybody still wants me to, I will do making a thumbnail and making channel art with Canva. Arizona Insider, thank you for coming in as well. So Babin Welt, the way that I'm going to connect with you, I'm going to look through your videos right now and find something that's one of your latest. It right here is a perfect one, even though it's a coronavirus one, but still. Save to watch later. So what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I will give you a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of that video. And then I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe. And then that way I will make sure that the connection sticks. Hopefully you're also subscribed to TuberChat now and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change. I'm interested also to see this. I love Dua Lipa. This is the first artist that is doing, I mean, it's still pop music, but it's on the verge of house music. And she's the first one to be doing that exclusively in a long, long time. I like a lot of her stuff. So I'm interested to see that too. I might just add that to my watch later because I want to see it. And then let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Uniquely Lavish. This is going to be another new connection for TuberChat. Just going to whip through and make sure I've got the right channel. There we are. Yes. So again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is I will take your latest video. You have to forgive me. My computer is crawling. I always forget that. Okay, TubeBuddy's off. No, TubeBuddy's on. I love TubeBuddy. I use it for everything. There's a link to TubeBuddy in the description of every video that I post because I use it so much. And it's an affiliate link, of course, but I really do love it. But it does slow down while I'm doing this. If you can imagine, I've got 5 different windows open on 2 different browsers right now. And it's pushing the limits of my machine. So I'm going to take this latest video of yours, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will watch that video in full. When I go through my watch later list, I will give you a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of this video, and then I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change. Shen McLove, I hope I welcomed you when you came in, and forgive me for not remembering. Travel around. It's good to see you back as well. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Here's the Hoops Family Network, and Bright Creations is willing to swap playlists as well. If anybody wants to swap playlists, there you go. It's Fifi777, and I have swapped with both of you, so you guys are both good to go. Here's the Hoops Family Network. So this is a very generous and dynamic creator. Why can't I get my thing to clear here? There. The Hoops Family Network is somebody that's been connected to me for, I think it's beyond 7 months now. As a matter of fact, Amanda from the Hoops Family Network is the very first person to start introducing me to people within the small YouTuber community. And we only use that term because it's so popular on YouTube. If I called it the Content Creator Network, we'd never get any hits. But because Small YouTubers is such a popular name, that's the only reason we use it. But the Hoops Family Network started introducing me. They are very generous and dynamic creators surrounded by other generous and dynamic creators. They are inspirational in the creation of TuberChat. Vivian Obi Zurichs, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in. You're new, and hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's here for the same thing, so please don't be shy. We all want to connect. The best idea is always to go first. It's not a sub-for-sub network, but everybody is expecting you to connect with them. If you'd like to, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time if that's what you would like. The way that we connect here is to visit a channel like the Hoops Family Network here. Leave a single emoji next to their name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them before you head to their channel. When you get there, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms, and then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, including a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in YouTube spam filters, and then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've connected the right way, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment and turn around and do the same thing for your channel easily. Shattered Soul, good to see you back. In the middle of ohia trees, I hope that you are getting very close, if not already. I haven't followed up with you in the last few days, but I'm interested to see how your monetization status is. In the middle of ohia trees is one step away from being monetized. Mishana, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Always good to see you here. And I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as you're still active, of course, I will come around to everything here. Shattered Soul, your kind words. Yes, forgive me if I've missed anything, but I think we're doing okay. No, Kira Welton is my stepdaughter. Kira Welton is a real person that's in the same household as me. And then the Hoops Family Network, the only bot that should be running right now is Stream Elements, and that will just drop links to remind everybody to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and things like that, so that you can get more benefit out of TuberChat even when I'm not live streaming. And then as well, once in a while, Nightbot will show up when necessary to help out with a channel or two that need a link drop because we can't find them. So let me spin the wheel. I do want to point out one more thing before I leave the Hoops Family Network here. one of the things that displays the generosity here is the fact that they do these shout out Saturday videos regularly. It started with videos, now they've turned to live streams, but they do something similar to what we're doing here at TuberChat, where they allow everybody to connect and then they feature channels, excuse me, specifically for the purpose of showing you other generous creators that you can connect with. That's great, Shattered Soul. Thank you very much. Hopefully we can be all the help that you are hoping to get from us. So it's Fifi777 is another dynamic creator who is very generous. Both the Hoops Family Network and its Fifi777 have made shout-out videos in which they featured TuberChat, and I'm just going to show you what we have done here. On the bottom of our front page, we have added a couple of shelves. Right here, creator testimonials is where we've put some shout out videos. These are the kind of videos that feature several different channels that creators have shouted out, and TuberChat is included. And then there are a couple videos here that were made specifically for us by Georgia Bulldogs and That Blue Moon. So you can check those out whenever you'd like. If you have featured TuberChat in a shout out video and I don't know about it, please make sure I know, so that I can first of all watch it, and then secondly add it to our front page and feature it. Here's its Fifi777. This is a previously featured channel from TuberChat and somebody who's a generous dynamic creator. Embracing Everyday Realities, thank you for coming in. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, thank you for coming back in. Also, Declan's Fan 2020, good to have you back. And Hype Beast, thank you for coming in. You hit your goal today for YouTube. You hit 1K. That's fantastic news. And I think it's your first time here. So thank you for coming in and sharing that news with us. That's really great. It's wonderful to cross these milestones and then have a community of generous and dynamic creators to share that with, that are absolutely interested in helping you succeed and are happy for you when things like that happen. And then Saul P. Motors, sorry, I don't know if I welcomed you. I know you were here very early, so thank you for coming back in. And then you were close to 1,000. Hopefully we could push you a little bit farther today. And then, of course, we're back tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. So I think hopefully it's going to be reasonable that you can get there within the weekend. Having a little audience, only the resident. Only disadvantage, the rest is going great. Okay, that's an interesting limitation, Shattered Soul, but it's great that you're willing to help them. And then Declan's Fan 2020 is almost at 600 and needs 5 more. Thank you for spelling out those numbers, by the way. That's perfect. And I'm happy for everybody to hit whatever milestones they're looking towards. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting and meeting new friends and family members. Let's spin the wheel. I'll get another channel up, and then I'll add some names. And then you have some new people coming tomorrow. Yeah, you're live after TuberChat, and that is perfect, the Hoops Family Network. So we'll be happy to raid you. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo, hopefully you're still here. I'm just going to have a quick look. Put the channel up for now because it's a new connection for TuberChat, and I'll make sure I connect. But if you're not still here, I'll just move on quickly. Looks like you are. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. You guys look like a dynamic couple of creators there. And then what can I grab here? I'd like to give you a few minutes of watch time. I'm going to take one of your shorter ones here just because I usually aim for 10 minutes, but I'll take this here. Drunk makeup challenge. Okay. So save to watch later, and what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that challenge video, and I will give you a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other, and I will subscribe to you, and in that way I will make sure that the connections stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat already and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but I move the times around every weekend so that we can reach different people from around the world in different time zones. Shattered Soul, if you'd like to, by all means, just mention if you want to swap playlists with people in the chat, and I can push for you to meet lots of playlist buddies that will swap, and then we can get those hours rolling. Unfortunately, I have a lot of friends right now who did not make their year, so they're racing as fast as they can to get watch hours. And luckily, we've got lots of generous creators here who are able to help and swap, and it helps everybody. But I'd love it if everybody starts working on their hours. If you have, by the time you have 500 subscribers, this is advice that I'm stealing from my friend Vern's Junk Closet. She recommends by the time you have 500 subscribers, you need to start working on your hours if you don't have them, so that you can get to a point that you're not going to wait very long after you get your 1,000 subscribers to get the hours you need to get monetized. Carrie Minati, thank you for coming in. I hope that I'm pronouncing that right. And VI Show Games, I think you've been here before. Is it V Show Games or VI? It must be V Show Games. So forgive me, but I know you've been here. But thank you for coming back in. Kiera T, for some reason, I think that this is not your first time here either. So forgive me if I'm wrong about that, because maybe we just recently connected outside, but I feel like I recognize your channel. And then Ms. Terrell 2.0, thank you for coming in. There's a channel that's willing to swap playlist buddies. So if anybody wants to swap playlists, that is great. Absolutely. Just say so in the chat. I am willing to swap playlists, and you'll find other creators reaching out to you to get that done. I'm just trying to see if I can add any more names to the list. Maybe I'll hang on for another second. You have been here before, so forgive me for that, Kiera T. And pardon me just for one quick second. I will spin the wheel, and I'll be right back. Let's get Tammy's Everyday Living up here, and then I will explain what swapping playlists means. Kiara T's willing to swap playlists as well. So basically what we're talking about is one of the ways that you can, Vibes in the City, thanks for coming in. I'm going to ask you for a favor, everybody, especially if you're a little bit newer. Just limit your emojis to 2. Please. And it's because in all growth streams like this, like TuberChat here, most of the hosts will always ask you to limit it to 2. And I don't want you to leave here, go into another growth stream, and then have moderators jumping down your throat and everything else. So, yeah, if you can, just please limit it to 2, and that's cool. And then, so swapping playlists just simply means that you are making an arrangement with somebody to run a playlist of their videos, and they are also going to run a playlist of your videos. Now, you're not expected to sit and watch every minute of every video or like or comment every video. This arrangement is made just for running the playlist. You could do it while you're working, while you're eating, while you're sleeping. If you have an extra phone or tablet or a window on your computer you can open, then that's great as well. And my pleasure, Shattered Soul. It's JT. Thank you for coming in. I see that you're new, but hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody in the chat that you'd like, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So swapping playlists is something that is recommended. And the reason why is because you can imagine if you have a playlist of 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 hours or even more, and you get a lot of other creators running that playlist for you, your hours will really start to stack up. But the best part about it is not the hours. It's the fact that now you've traded favors with somebody, so a friendship can start. And when you have a relationship with other creators, it's like a small collaboration, and you will find yourself being favored by those creators. You'll find them more inclined to support you ongoing, and you'll probably feel inclined to support them as well. If you have 10 new creators in your subscription list that have come out with videos, but 2 of them have swapped playlists with you and actually helped you, you'll probably be inclined to give them help first. So I really like it because I'm happening to make lots of different relationships with creators now. We talk offline on Instagram, some even on the phone and this and that, and I'm very excited about that. So I recommend it. Dre Cooks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody is willing to connect. Please don't be shy. The best idea is always to go first. This is not a sub for sub network, but everybody will be expecting you to connect with them. I always say a million times, if you're willing to do more for others than you expect to have done for you here on YouTube, you will eventually get more than you wanted in the first place anyway. I strictly believe that. You'll hear me say it again and again. And then as well, I will describe the way that we connect. So because Tammy's Everyday Living is a new connection for TuberChat, I do not subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. But what I will do is take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this fitness video. I will give you a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other. And I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I will make sure that the connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well. And you have our notification bell on so that you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But I move the times around so that we can reach people around the world in different time zone. Scrumptious... Scrumptious food. It's good to see you. That's a mouthful of a name, but it's very unique, and I actually like it. So good. And I'm happy that you're here. It must be your first time, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. Best idea is always to go first. And please don't wait for anybody to come to you. Follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then Vibes into City. We don't really ask people to come to our house. The best idea here is to go first. You reach out to other people, visit their channel, give them a view, a like, a comment, subscribe to them, and then come back and let them know you've done that, and then they'll turn around and do the same thing for you. As I mentioned many, many times, I always believe it's better to give and then you will receive. And in this case, that's absolutely the way that we want to connect here. But everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. And then I will describe, let me spin. I'll get one more. I should have taken Tammy's Everyday Living off the wheel. I'll get one more channel up here on the screen. Carrie Beth is coming up. And then Kira Walton, our sole, oh no, Hoops Family Network is here. I was going to say our sole moderator. Kira Walton will still have to wait. I'm going to add some more names to the wheel in a moment. This is Carrie Beth. I love talking about her channel. Carrie, I hope did you do a, you didn't do a monetization celebration yet. I'm assuming that you're going to, and forgive me for not remembering if I already asked you and you said something. 2,000 subscribers giveaway. I hope Carrie just got monetized and has crossed well over into over 2,000 subscribers. She's an extremely dynamic creator. You can see it in her thumbnails right here. But she's been at it for a long time. She's generous in that she features channels on her front page. Which is a fantastic thing that people can do, as well as she's willing to swap playlists, because even though she's monetized, you got to keep those hours solid even after you're monetized for a little bit longer. It's a good idea to continue running playlists and have people run giveaways, celebration. Oh, I see. Okay, there you go. So here's Carrie's giveaway. Was this a monetized? Oh, that's a video. Oh, because you haven't. Yeah, Carrie, you don't live stream, right? Oh, I was looking forward. I because I'm so used to these monetization celebrations that everybody does, like in a similar way. I was looking forward to it. I don't want to miss it. Hopefully, what you can do, if not that, is at least a premiere or something like that, so you can take advantage of super chats. And then forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I think I'm all caught up, but as long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to just about anything. Just let me know if there's anything that I missed that's absolutely important. I'll appreciate the favor. In Rachel's place, I hope I welcomed you when you came in. Let's see there. Okay. Okay, so Shattered Soul, it's no problem. As you can see, I've let your message go there. It got held up for a second because that's an example. When you do anything that is considered self-promotion, like a lot of people are mentioning their Instagrams and stuff like that, which is okay. But when you do anything related to self-promotion, it seems that YouTube is holding your messages up and the host or moderators have to approve them. So Shattered Soul, you know the way that we connect here is we reach out to other people, we connect with their channel and give them a like, a view, and a comment, and then they subscribe, and then let them know that you've done that so that they will come back. I'm sure if you keep doing that, you'll get the 3 that you're looking for. And I'm hoping that we can get you to that 1K. I'm sure it's absolutely reasonable to think that that will be done. And then let me see if I can add a couple more names to the wheel before I spin. And again, the way that we connect properly is to reach out to a creator by leaving a single emoji next to their name here in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held up for review or in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other. And then I don't know why your bell is not on. And then subscribe to them and head back into the channel here so that you can leave a double emoji next to their name in the chat. That lets them know that you've connected the right way, and say something about the video that you watched so that they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel after they find your comment easily. So it's JT. How long does it take to make friends in here? It should be instant. So again, the best idea is always to go first. So you reach out to any creator in the chat that you'd like to connect with. Everybody wants to connect with everybody. That's what we're here for. So reach out to anybody that you want. Take your time. Go one by one. Visit their channel. Watch a video. Leave a comment, a like, and subscribe. Then come back here and let them know that you've done that. And then they'll turn around and do the same thing for your channel. That's how we connect. So it's not unreasonable to think that an aggressive person could meet 10 or 20 new friends and family members within a live stream here. There are many more channels that come through. An average TuberChat live stream has 80 channels that come through within the 2-hour period. Sometimes we go a little bit longer, and the other day we hit a record of 105 different channels came through that day. Some are familiar, some come for the first time, and most seem to stay more than once. The Essence of Sonia, always good to have you back. Thank you very much. Carrie Minotti, the way that the wheel works is once you've been here for a little while, it's usually about half an hour or 45 minutes. It's arbitrary. I don't keep a timer. I have a robot that lets me know how active everybody has been in the chat. Then I add you to the wheel. The wheel is completely random. But once I spin the wheel and your name comes up, if you're still here, I put your channel up on the screen like Perry Beth here, and we take a look for a moment if that's what you would like. So let me see if I can add another couple of names here. Lydia Saba. Kay Renee. Unmasked Lifestyle. Yeah, Carrie Minotti, you don't need to let everybody know to leave a full package because everybody should be always doing that. Best idea is always to go first. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat and they will return to you afterwards. Shun McLove and Just Living Life. I don't want anybody to have to worry about the kind of things we do when we moderate for channels. I'm very lucky because everybody in the chat is usually extremely respectful of especially the etiquette, not to mention of me and everybody else in here. So I don't have a lot of moderators because it's not necessary. Although I do, and I have the robots reminding everybody to give the thumbs up. Although I do appreciate everyone that everybody gives. And then, of course, if you have the ability to share us out, then I'll appreciate that too, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or anywhere else. It helps us reach more creators and push it. Every interaction helps TuberChat get a little bit further into the YouTube algorithm so that we can continue to reach more people and then maximize our impact for everyone. Apostle Edgar Kapanga, Kristen is out for the moment, but it's possible that she may make it back a little bit later. Typically she works in the day, and since today is a little bit early, it might be we might not be done until after she is also, but it's okay. Kira's in here with us. And then pardon me for a second. Oh, that is okay. So as well, I want to remind, it's the Yeah Boy Savage 23. Thank you for coming back in. So just to remind everybody as well, and let me just see if this channel's even here. Yes, Carrie Minotti. So it's very important that you leave full comments for people, not single emojis or something too short, because your comments could get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter, and you may end up losing the connection. So if you're subscribing to people properly, what will happen is YouTube might erase that connection and you'll lose subscribers. We're always wondering why we're losing subscribers in different ways on YouTube. YouTube is always oh, pardon me. I lost my train of thought. I'm just addressing something else here. If YouTube is always purging, they are making us lose watch hours, lose subscribers, and things that they think are invalid. So you must be leaving, when you say full package, a full package means that you're leaving meaningful, genuine comments, usually of a couple of sentences. So it's very important. Belinda Engman, good to see you here. Thank you very much. Okay, I might. All right, that's not terrible. And then thank you, Berlinda Engman, for reminding everybody to thumbs up. Yes, we should always be doing that for each other. Let me spin. I'll get another channel up here, and then we'll make sure that we've got somebody else to look at here. Just Teresa is here with us all the time. Miss Teresa is a very much loved and well-respected member of the community. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. Did we look here? Oh, we looked at your channel already today. Haha, silly me. It's all right. Just Teresa gets another minute of bonus time. It's okay. She's a generous creator. And then Kay Renee is back with us again. This is another dynamic creator that is back with us often and has given us referrals today. You have to forgive me because I forget which channel mentioned you on the way in, but they let me know that you had pleasant things to say, so thank you for that. Future Soup, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. Tammy's Everyday Living, I already put you on the wheel. Is that what you're asking for? So here's Kay Renee. This is another generous creator. She's willing to swap playlists with people, as well as she does the featured channels collaboration. This is something I love talking about. It's something anybody can do with their channel. It must be done on a computer, not with a phone. But when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to your audience and to the YouTube algorithm that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels feature you in return, they are saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audience and the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it, and TuberChat is lucky to be featured on many different channels, including Kay Renee here, who's, like I said, a generous and dynamic creator. So if you have featured, anybody in the chat has featured TuberChat or my personal channel on your front page, then please make sure that I know about it so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that on both channels. And then Carrie Manati is from India. That's great. Thank you very much. It's wonderful when we have people from all over the world. Tammy's Everyday Living. That's so funny. I'm so sorry. When you said me, I'm used to people who are a little bit newer sometimes saying me, and what they mean is me, like I want to be on the wheel. But that's funny. But thank you very much for mentioning, because Kay Renee is a dynamic creator, and I love, you see how much focus I put on creators when I find them to have generosity of any kind. And by her referring you, it obviously is helping everybody today, because we have another welcome presence in the chat. And hopefully you're meeting a lot of friends and family members, if that's what you would like. And then Apostle Edgar Kapanga. Oh, on a computer. Yeah, you can. Anything you could do on a computer, you could do on a phone or a tablet if you put them in desktop mode. But it is probably all but worth the frustration of trying to get that done. So if you could be on a computer of any kind, it makes it easier to do a lot of the things that we're talking about. But the feature channels collaboration is a great one to be done. And Apostle Edgar Kapanga has featured TuberChat on their front page as well. So here's Kira Welton. For those of you who are with us all the time, you'll know Kristen is her mother. That is my girlfriend. We all live together. Kira's my BFF forever. And she has her own channel. She is working on right now, doing a lot of live streaming lately, trying to stick to the schedule of having approximately a video a week, sometimes more, somewhere around there. But she's got a lot of dynamic content, as well as playing some video games of late. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. She's looking forward to 300 subscribers, and she's only barely over 25 away. And then Saul P. Motors is willing to exchange playlists as well. Lots of people in the chat are willing to swap playlists. Bright Creations is willing to swap. If anybody wants to reach out and just say in the chat, I am willing to swap playlists, other creators will reach out to you for the purpose of doing that. I've swapped with lots of the channels that are in the chat right now. So I know that you'll have an easy time filling up your week if that's what you want to do. And then as well, Mick For Real, thank you for coming back in. Forgive me for not welcoming you a moment ago, but I'm glad that you're here. Very good. Berlinda Eggman is somebody that I have swapped with, and she's reaching out to swap playlists with people as well. So it's a wonderful collaboration. And like I say, it's not just because of the hours. I mean, we all need hours, and that really helps. But the relationship that gets started is great. This is why I'm so happy about like the conversations that happen within the chat here. We're not just chasing subscribers. It's JT is asking, does silent live streams help? I don't recommend it, and I certainly don't do it. I manage several channels for other people as well as my own. And none of us have done any silent live streaming for the purpose of trying to pump the hours up. The other thing you got to think about is, and these are, again, words from friends of mine, Vern's Junk Closet, I think, is the one who mentioned, you got to think about sponsorships and what you want for your channel in the future, because sponsors are not going to want to sponsor silent live streams. I just don't believe that they possibly could, because there's no interaction there. They want quality content. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. You have to make the right decisions for your own channel, but I do not recommend it. It's much easier to focus on quality content, do real live streams if you're willing to or if you can, and then reach out and meet lots of other creators for the purpose of swapping playlists like we're doing here. You'll get a lot more activity by swapping playlists with a couple of people than you will on a silent live stream, by my estimations anyway. But again, it's a thought. Saul P. Motors, yes, absolutely. I'm willing to swap. Actually, I'll start making a list right now. Took me all week to get, it took me 2 weeks to get caught up because I filled my plate a little bit full. But I'm lucky to have a couple of devices on which I can swap with multiple people at a time and several accounts. So Saul P. Motors, I've made a note of that, and I will reach out to you afterwards to make those arrangements. It'll be just a day or two before I get going. And then Michael's Adventures is reaching out to make sure that he's connected with everybody, hopefully. Embracing Everyday Realities. Yeah, they don't like silent live streams. Bright Creations, silent live streams are annoying. Yeah. But it is... I just don't recommend it. I know it has become something that people are doing, but I don't think that the benefit outweighs the, I don't know. I just don't think it's, I don't want to advise it ever. I've been able to monetize several channels. TuberChat will be monetized in the next week, week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at the most, I think, or at least we'll have the hours. So we managed to do it, and that will be 5 channels that I have personally monetized without any silent live streams. Kids Wonder agrees. Can you please send the link to what on the screen? Declan's Fan 2020, I'm not sure what you mean, so forgive me. Abo Ito, thank you for coming back in. Yeah, forgive me, Declan's Fan 2020. I just don't know what you mean. If you're asking me, can you please send the link to what on the screen? Oh, send the link for the channel on the screen. Is that what you're talking about? This is Kira Welton. She should be easy to find. She should come up first. But channels that have particularly less than 1,000, but sometimes less than 300 or 400 or 500 subscribers, sometimes can be harder than others. Oh, I'm missing stuff here. Embracing Everyday Realities. Yes. Forgive me, because for some reason I think we might have mentioned that before, and I got way behind. I added a lot of people. So what happened is, like, sometimes people have long playlists. TuberChat, for instance, has to go against everything that I say because we don't have videos. We only have live streams. But there's now well over 100 hours. So it's unreasonable to get anybody to run that. What I typically do is I look at the length of playlist of somebody that I'm going to run. And then I say, okay, if your playlist is, let's say, 20 hours, then just please run about 20 hours of TuberChat or whatever you can. And I'm happy to run yours. When they start to get into these like 80-hour playlists and stuff like that, I tend to make arrangements to run for 24 hours, let's say, so that I can give as much opportunity to as many people as possible. So embracing everyday realities, I just made a note of it, and I will reach out to you for that. And I just missed something. Oh, Carrie Manatti, when your name comes on the wheel, I have a robot that tells me how active everybody is in the chat. It's called Bottissimo. And I'm surprised you're not already there. Where on earth are you? Oh, very close. So usually I wait until it gets to about level 4. As long as you're meeting new friends and family members, what I try to do is reward generosity. So when I know creators are really meeting new friends and family members and things like that, then I add the names to the wheel. The robot tells me in what order to do it, but that's kind of how that works. And then, pardon me, because I tend to get fall behind with the chat a little bit. How long do I usually leave it on for, bro? Are you talking about playlists, or are you talking about the live stream that we're in right now, Saul P. Motors? Yeah, the channel link, did I drop it? I think I did, right? Yeah, Kira Walton, there it is, okay. Muscle Boy, thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time here, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. The best idea is always to go first. Follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time, if that's what you would like. There's Shen McLove with almost 900 subscribers. By all means, if anybody wants to connect with Shen McLove, you'll help her get to that 900 that must be on her mind right now. She only needs 3 more. And then, yeah, so Carrie Manatti, it will be shortly. Just as long as you keep focusing on your channel and growing, you'll be fine. Your channel, okay, so Muscle Boy, I'm just going to remove that comment. We don't do any self-promotion here, so you can't ask for anything like being put on the wheel. I'll tell you how the wheel works. Everybody has a chance to be on the wheel. I don't know how much it helps. I only do it because I know everybody likes it. I've heard that it helps, so we'll see. But and then it's JT. So the way that the wheel works is once you've been here for approximately half an hour, 45 minutes, sometimes longer. It's arbitrary. I don't keep a timer. I have a robot that tells me how to add channels to the screen. Then I add your name to the screen. After you've been active, meeting new friends and family members, it's not just about the time. You've got to be active. The wheel is completely random, and then when you have your name come up from the wheel, as long as you're still here, I put your channel up on the screen. And then hiking with Freddie and Leslie. Resto, yeah, it's something else. We're lucky we live in Niagara Falls, Canada, which is a huge tourist area. It's the honeymoon capital of the world, it's called. And so I try to get out and do live streams whenever I can. And then forgive me for getting behind in the chat again. So yes, I will add some more names to the wheel right this second. I don't think I put Just Living Life, did I? Oh, yes. Okay, she's on there. Bright Creations. Bright Creations is willing to swap playlists if anybody wants to do that. Hiking with Freddie and Leslie. I'm going to get you on the wheel now, too. That's going to be a new connection for TuberChat. Vivian Obi Zurichs is going to get on the wheel now. Again, once I put you on the wheel is random, but hopefully you're still here when your name comes up, and then I put you up on the screen. If you're not here, then I just move on quickly. Salt P Motors. Gavin Welt's been up there. Just Teresa's been up there. In Rachel's place. Did I put embracing everyday realities up there already or no? Okay, let me spin, and I'll think about adding it in another minute. Something weird happened. Destroyer Dominant Vlog, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you feel welcome. I know it's your first time, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Particularly how we connect here is you leave a single emoji next to anybody's name in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect with them, and then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give them a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat. Leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you have connected the right way, so that then also maybe you want to say something about the video that you watched, so that they can go back and find your comment easily, and then they'll turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So Carrie Minotti, everybody's eligible, but it depends on how active you are in the chat. What the focus of TuberChat is to get you to find new friends and family members by connecting with them first. I'm sorry, hang on for 1 second. Pardon me for a second here. Okay, pardon me for that. I lost my train of thought of where I was, but that's okay. I think I've completed talking about how we connect here. I'm just going to remind everybody, if you don't mind, please keep the emojis only to 2. Most of the growth streams that you'll find outside of TuberChat all follow a similar etiquette and guideline where we keep our emojis to a minimum so that it doesn't look too spammy in the chat. It only applies to these kinds of live streams, but I'll appreciate it if everybody does. And then, of course, yeah, Carrie Minotti, forgive me. What I want to, you're probably going to be on the wheel soon, as long as you're still active connecting with other people. What I want to see from everybody in TuberChat is giving more than wishing to receive. If you are out subscribing to other channels, giving them likes, giving them views, giving them comments, and then having them come back and do the same for you, then everything that we're doing here at TuberChat works out. So just hang in there a little while longer, and I'm sure you'll be there. PA, thank you for coming in. I always appreciate all the support you give me both here and on my personal channel. And then, yeah, Vivian, best idea is always to go first. Just reach out to anybody in the chat and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Connect with them first. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting and meeting new friends and family members. I'll spin the wheel here and we'll get another channel up and then see what's happening. Here's Lydia Saba. She's with us all the time. These are both actually Just Living Life and Lydia Saba, our previously featured channels here from TuberChat. Lydia Saba is only 1 away from 900. Did we look at your channel already? Did we look at your channel today? The days are getting away from me. I forget. And forgive me for that. Lydia Saba is somebody who's with us for almost every live stream. And because I do this 4 times a week, sometimes I can't remember whether I put her on the screen an hour ago or if it was in the last live stream. So, Lydia. Okay, Lydia might be gone. Let's spin and we'll get another wheel up. I mean, another channel up. In Rachel's place is another previously featured channel from TuberChat. And then thank you, Apostle Edgar Kapanga, for your kind words. Here's Apostle Edgar Kapanga is our featured channel for today, by the way. Destroyer Dominant Vlog. I'm going to hide the messages that have too many emojis. Please limit your emojis only to 2, okay? Thank you. I'm going to have a look at this. Berlinda Engman's willing to swap playlists, so if anybody wants to reach out for that, that's great. And then as well, so as long as everybody understands, TuberChat absolutely is not a sub for sub network. We are here to meet loyal and dedicated supporters that will continue to come back to your channel for the not only coming days, but weeks, months, and hopefully eventually years. And while it's not a sub for sub network, everybody is expecting you to connect with them. Everybody's expecting to connect with everybody. So as long as you're willing to support others and connect with them, give them likes, comments, views, and all the things you would like for yourself, then you'll have people turning around doing the same thing for you. And hopefully everybody's having a good time. In Rachel's place is approaching her 900 as well, so she's less than 40 away. Hopefully we can get her a little bit farther. Of course, we're live streaming every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and the times just change. All right, I might... So Destroyer Dominant Vlog, I just need to know, if you don't mind, to make sure that you understand what we're doing here. Everybody's here to connect with each other. And if you want to do that, connect with other people and then find some new friends and family members for yourself. I know you're very close to 700 subscribers, so hopefully we'll get you there. Carrie Minati, everybody wants 4,000 hours of watch time. And then as well, I'll remind everybody, please don't use numbers in the chat. If you can avoid it, please try to remember to spell them out. So if you want to say 4,000, just please use the words 4,000. And then, yeah, thank you, Just Living Life. I'm not too worried about it. Like, usually it's because, like I said, everybody's so respectful here at TuberChat, and I'm very, very lucky for that. Yeah. And Bright Creations also, please spell the numbers. Because everybody's so respectful, and we really don't have a problem with spam with emojis and numbers and stuff like that, it's okay for me to let a couple slide. But I will just remind everybody, please, if you're going to use a number in the chat, please spell it. I don't mind if everybody does that, especially if you're close to a goal. Then we want to celebrate with you and we want to help you get there. But please, please, please use words instead of numbers. And Shauna Crazy Life, thank you for coming in again. It's always good to see you. I'm glad that you're back. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting with each other. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up and see what's happening. It's no problem, Bright Creations. We all forget. I forget too when I'm in other people's chats. But as long as we mostly remember most of the time, then we're good. And what I really don't want for anybody is to go into other growth streams and have moderators start jumping on you, because that can happen, and hosts can get upset and stuff like that. And we don't want people getting upset and banned and stuff like that. Jaden, please don't forgive me. Jaden, please spell numbers when you're going to use numbers. Jaden's been with me long enough that knows. Hiking with Freddie and Leslie, thank you very much for saying that. Saul P. Motor, yeah, no problem, Jaden, but please try to remember. Saul P. Motors, thank you for coming in and checking us out for the first time. This is a new connection for TuberChat. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is add one of your videos into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, let me get one of these in here. I want to give you a few minutes of watch time. I'll take this 10-minute video and add it into my watch later list. What that will, okay, I think I had just about enough of this. Pardon me for 1 second. I have to address something quickly. Unfortunately, not everybody is interested in connecting the way that we want to connect here. And that's okay. Everybody's got to make the right decisions for their own channel. But I have to make sure that everybody in the chat understands that I am going to do whatever I can to make sure that nobody is spending their time with channels that are not going to authentically connect with them. So it's yeah, it's okay, Jaden. It's if I come across a channel that's not willing to connect with everybody, then I have to unfortunately occasionally let them go. When I started TuberChat, I vowed that I was going to give everybody chances, especially when somebody's new not only to TuberChat, but the game of these growth streams. And I said, what I'd like to do is guide everybody by the hand and help them understand so that they can have an easier time connecting in other live streams, not only at TuberChat. And unfortunately, it doesn't carry with everybody, but that's all right. So, forgive me. I was saying, Saul P. Motors, forgive me. Thank you for coming in. So I'm going to watch your video. When I go through my watch later list, I'm going to watch it in full. I will leave a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of this Q&A video. I will give you a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe to you and make sure that that connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so that, how is this happening? I didn't want to do that in front of everybody, but I suppose I have to. I'm so sorry, Saul P. Motors. I keep having to lose my train of thought because I'm doing two things at once here. But I hopefully you have your notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But I move the times around so that we can meet people from around the world in different time zones. All right. So forgive me for that. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up. Oh, we had Shen McLove. Did we not look at your channel like minutes ago as well? See, I'm forgetting. Because luckily we have some creators, once they find TuberChat, they come back again and again. And I can't, for the life of me, remember whether their channel was on the screen an hour ago or the last time we did a live stream. But that's okay, because Shen McLove is a dynamic and generous creator and somebody who can absolutely be deserving of a couple extra minutes of watch time. I'm just going to have a look at something here. So hopefully everybody as well, if you haven't already, given the live stream a thumbs up, I'll appreciate it. Every interaction helps us push a little bit farther into the YouTube algorithm so that we can continue to reach more and more creators and maximize impact for everyone. And of course, if you have the ability to share us out, we'll appreciate that too, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or anywhere else. This is Bright Creations. This is another dynamic creator who's aggressively working on their channel and has is willing to swap playlists. If anybody wants to reach out and swap playlists, you can just simply say so in the chat. I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators will reach out to you. But there are a lot of people here willing to do it, including its Fifi777 and Bright Creations. Frank GTV, thank you for coming in again. It's always good to have you here. And then OJ's Gaming, thank you for coming in as well. And you're willing to swap playlists also, so that's great. Hopefully everybody's having fun meeting new friends and family members. I will get a couple more names on the screen now. Vivian Obi Zurich is there. In Rachel's Place we looked at. Dre Cooks and It's JT. Did I put the Essence of Sonya up today? I can't for the life of me remember. And we'll get Jaden up there. Jaden was our featured channel from last Monday. We'll get Berlinda Engman up there. Did I put Saul P. Motors up? Or do I think that because I was talking to you in the chat about swapping playlists and the Daniel show? Oh, actually, wow, I'm doing unbelievable here. We got two more. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, who I'm actually in the middle of swapping playlists with. He's already swapped with me. I'm catching up as well. It's no problem, Jaden. It's no problem. I forget sometimes too. I just want everybody to remember. And then host, when is your video related to live stream? Do's and don'ts, full video to operate it coming. I'm not certain. Shattered Soul, I'm so sorry, because one of the things, as much as I would love to be making the tutorials that I'm talking about, I find myself so unbelievably limited with time. Oh, I did. I just had your channel up, of course. That's why I was thinking of it. So I will absolutely get to it as quickly as I can. However, a faster way for me to get that done might be to try to come up with a few things to talk about at the beginning of one of the TuberChat live streams. If I do a tutorial within the first few minutes, then everybody has something to go back to. That might be the way I have to get it done. Otherwise, it might still be a while. I find myself just really, really limited for time these days, as a lot of other people do, I'm sure. But I don't know how I'm going to get around to getting some of these things done. Oh, thank you very much, Vermont Paint. I wish that we could do more to give you some value while you're here, but thank you very much. I hope we'll see you back so that you can meet some friends and family members if you would like to. Yes, and Jaden, I remember you asking me to do a tutorial on Nightbot, and I certainly will talk about Nightbot and maybe even the different bots and what we can do to benefit in our live streams by having those around. Full tutorial on how to operate Instagram, especially to promote our page. So as a matter of fact, Shattered Soul, on my personal channel, I did a video not too long ago about TuberChat, and about TuberChat, of course, about Instagram. It's about 10 minutes long. It's on my personal channel, and it specifically shows you how I do the sharing that I do when I have a video on Instagram, including making a post and a story. So you might want to check that out for now, and then I can think about hopefully catching up with that and doing some more here on TuberChat as well. This is Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, actually operating 2 channels now, including Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. So this is somebody who's been connected with me for months and months and months on my personal channel, as well as here on TuberChat. Is willing to swap playlists. I have swapped with them twice now, so hopefully everybody is willing to reach out to them and swap playlists if that's what you would like to do. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting with each other, meeting new friends and family members. I'm going to get a few more channels up there. USA Scratchers in the house. Good to see you back. Thank you very much for coming in. Let me spin and I'll get another channel up here. Berlinda Engman is willing to swap playlists with people. I have swapped with her, and she has been here at TuberChat many times. As you can see, the red lines are still there. So it was recently that I swapped with Berlinda Engman playlist. So hopefully you will consider reaching out to her to do that as well. Are you able to write the name you feature? No link needed, just hard to see sometimes. Oh, on the screen? Well, I wonder about that. See, I don't do, I'm trying to think of how I could do that within some kind of reasonable, well, without finding myself distracted. I know what you mean, Apostle Edgar Kapanga. It's probably a good idea. I know if people are on a phone, it's probably difficult to see. Even on a computer, it can be small because of the way I put the windows. I love music. Thank you for coming back in. It's always good to see you here. Let me think, Apostle Edgar Kapanga, of how I could do that with any kind of, I don't know, without taking too much time. Carrie Beth, thank you for everything today, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow or very soon. Okay, let me spin. I'll get another channel up. See, hopefully when I mention when I mention the channels, they're in the chat, right? Or almost always, unless they've left. So we should be able to get into the chat and find their name, like Ms. Terrell 2.0 here. This is a channel that's been back with TuberChat, but probably not been on the wheel before. So this is a new connection. And so what I'm going to do, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. And this is not, it's not a new person for TuberChat, but it's a new connection. I'm going to take this video right here, just testing a quick live stream, and I will add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that test video, and I'll give you a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe to you and make sure that that connection sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Let me spin and we'll get another channel up here. The Essence of Sonia. We didn't look at her today, did we? I don't think so. No. So the Essence of Sonia is another generous and dynamic creator. She's on her way towards 700 subscribers right now, but she's been back with TuberChat again and again. She's been a featured channel, as well as she's willing to swap playlists with people, and she does the featured channels collaboration here, which I recommend to channels all the time. It's something anybody can do. It must be done on a computer. Can't really be done on a phone or a tablet with any kind of ease, but it's something that can really help, because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to your audience and to the YouTube algorithms that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then if some of those channels feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithms and their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So it's something that I absolutely recommend for everybody. And if you have featured TuberChat or my personal channel on your front page, please make sure that I know about it so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. Financial Therapies by Magdala. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you are feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. We're all here for the same thing. So please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to one by one. Follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time if that's what you would like. As I spin the wheel, we'll just see if Dre Cooks is still here. It looks like you might be. I'll put the channel up and then we'll see. And if you're still here, that's great. And if not, I'll move on quickly. There's Dre Cooks. So very, very close to 900 subscribers. It's got to be on your mind. Hopefully we can get you the last 4 that you're looking for to get there. So you're a brand new YouTuber, so that's great. Financial Therapies by Magdala. I wonder if you're familiar with growth streams like this. You will absolutely meet some new friends and family members here if you would like to. And everybody's here to connect. It's not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to connect to you, and they are expecting you to connect to them also. So like I said, hopefully you feel welcome. There's a lot of creators in the house. The way that we connect is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long. You can see with Dre Cooks, this is the video we connected with, and then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. and then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've connected the right way, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily, and then turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Let me spin and we'll get another channel up here. Hiking with Freddie and Leslie seems to still be here, so let's get you up on the screen. Chai Kelly Beauty, thank you for coming back in. It's always good to have you here. Thanks for returning to TuberChat. Hopefully we'll get you some new friends and family members today. Hiking with Freddie and Leslie is a new connection for TuberChat, so I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I will do is take this video right here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and then I will give you a meaningful, genuine, of course I'll leave you a comment. Like I said, I'll give you a thumbs up, and then I will subscribe to you, and in that way I'll make sure that the connection sticks. Hopefully you've got TuberChat as well as a connection and our notification bell on, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up. Oh, I think Apostle Edgar Kapanga. Now, forgive me because it's been quite a long time, but I think the first time that I ran into Nightbot, I think I tried to time it out because I didn't know that it was a robot, and it was yelling at me for capital letters. And it's probably because most of you have run into this in different chats, I'm sure. If somebody has a name that's all capital letters, like Vivian Obi Zurich here, and you mention them in the chat, Nightbot can attack you for using too many capital letters. And it's kind of silly. I don't know why they don't have that fixed, but either way. So I'm just going to look for a video here because I don't subscribe while I live stream. This is a new connection for TuberChat. I'd like to give you a few minutes of watch time. So I'll take this 8-minute video here. I'll add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, because we should always be doing that for each other. And I'll subscribe to you and make sure that that connection sticks. And hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and have your notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet people from around the world in different time zones. Let's see if Shattered Soul is still in the house. Maybe not. Move on quickly. Shattered Soul, if you're still here, just let me know and I'll put you back up. 1 a.m. in Indonesia. Sleep. Okay, thank you very much. Hiking with Freddie and Leslie, for the time that you spent. Hopefully you met some new friends and family members, and then hopefully we'll see you again very soon. And I'm going to try to get a live stream a little bit earlier next week. Oh, you are there. Sorry, Shattered Soul. Okay, I'm going to put Mick for Real up right now just because I spun the wheel and it's his turn, but I'll put your channel up right afterwards. It's JT is here. Frank G's back. That's great. It's JT. Yeah, perfect. So as soon as your name comes up, I'll put your channel up. Yeah. So Apostle Edgar Kapanga, several weeks ago now, it's about a month ago, I had a disaster one day on one of these live streams. Now I can't be sure. You notice I have like no moderators, right? Almost none. And that's just because everybody's so respectful that I don't need to, and I'm very lucky that way. So I do have a couple. Kristen and Kira are always with me, but it's not necessary to have a lot, luckily. But I don't know whether I had a mod go rogue and delete all my people, or if it was a bot. But I added a feature to Bottissimo that's supposed to welcome everybody one by one. And that is the same day that I found that tons and tons of people are getting banned. And the only reason I knew is because they were messaging us on Instagram. I'm very lucky that people feel like we were connected to a few people they could do that, but it was really something else. Thank you very much, PA, and thank you for supporting Kristen as well. I know you support us everywhere, so thank you very much for that. And then OJ's Gaming is willing to swap playlists if anybody wants to do that. That's Mick for real. Let's look at Shattered Soul. This is another channel that's back with TuberChat again and again, aggressively growing their channel. So I'm glad to see you back. Thank you very much. Hopefully we're going to see some new content from you soon. But Shattered Soul is always a welcome presence here in TuberChat. Looks like everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members, so that is good stuff. Michael and Paula, I'm so glad you're here. I have you featured. Let's look and make sure which day it is. I'll look and I'll tell you. Michael and Paula, are you on Instagram or anything like that? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook? I'd love it if you'd connect with TuberChat so that I can reach you. I was afraid if I didn't see you, I might not be able to let you know, and you may not know that you were featured, but I have you. Is it? I'm just looking. I think Sunday, yeah. Sunday, your channel will be featured. It's a couple hours later than today's start. So it'll be starting actually around this time on Sunday. But I'm happy to have your channel featured because I always have a good time hanging out with you in your live streams. And it's great for me to be able to feature a channel like that. And then Bright Creations, hopefully you're leaving full, genuine comments of at least a couple of sentences so that they're easy to find. Bright Creations has actually been reaching out to me a little bit. Like we've been talking offline as well, so I'm quite sure that they're good for connecting. Just hopefully those comments aren't getting held up or caught in the spam filters or anything there. Thank you, Jaden, for Michael and Paula. Yes, Facebook and Instagram can be stressful. And Shattered Soul, that's fantastic. You hit the 1,000. So it's wonderful when we see somebody cross a milestone like that. But Shattered Soul has been back with TuberChat again and again and again. And I'm so happy that you have hit your 1,000 subscribers. Now, hopefully you're still going to keep pushing because we always know that if you need 1,000, you really actually need a little bit more so that you don't, in case you lose a couple, you don't dip below the 1,000. So I don't want to take away from your celebration, but just keep at it a little bit more. And it's wonderful. It's always a long road to get there, but now that you're there, I'm so happy. So that's good stuff. And the Daniel Show's been back with us again and again. This is oh, you got Kid Wonder on your featured channels list. You've got TuberChat. I may have not known that. I don't know if Daniel Show is on our featured channels list. So why don't we make sure right now? I'm going to go to, in case anybody wants to know how to get this done. I love featuring channels on our front page. I absolutely return that favor if anybody wants to do that. Yeah, 4K is a little bit harder, but luckily Michael and Paul is already monetized, so they are in the clear. So all we do is go to customize channel when you're logged in on your front page and hit your featured creators or featured channels and edit the module. I think I'm going to change that name back actually. No problem, Shattered Soul. The Dude Rocks is in the house. Good to see you again. Thank you very much for coming in. You had a wicked picture on was it Instagram or something like that? That like almost it's almost like a black and white. It's a drawing, but it's more like a tinted bluish thing. Anyway, that was a really cool thing that I saw. I forget if it was on your story or picture or what it was that I feel like I saw this morning. Very cool. Dude Rocks always has a lot of cool stuff going on. I love hanging out in his live streams. An artist made it for you. That's cool. I Love Music is congratulating everyone. And Shattered Soul just hit their 1,000 subscribers. So that's wonderful to see. Shattered Soul's been with us for quite some time. Why doesn't my module want to work now? Oh my, oh my. There it is. Okay. So in feature creators, did we already have the Daniel show or no? These are all channels that have featured TuberChat on their front pages. So let's copy I already copied the link. I'm pasting it. Anytime you share your link on the internet, please always add this little piece of code to the end. It's very simple, but it matters a great deal. You type in a question mark, sub_confirmation equals 1. And what that does is when somebody visits your channel for the first time, it pops up a window that says, are you sure you want to connect with this? Are you sure you want to subscribe to this creator? And then you have no choice but to say yes or no right then and there. And it entices more subscriptions, because otherwise somebody might have come to your channel, started watching a video, got distracted, and forgotten to subscribe. So Family of Lightation, thank you for coming back in. Dre Cooks is making sure they've connected with everybody, so hopefully everybody will connect with them if they haven't already. I'll get back into this chat here, and I'll spin the wheel, and we'll get another channel on the screen. Oh, I'm just making sure I'm not missing stuff here. Jaden Sue. This is the first channel to ever be featured twice on TuberChat. I'm just going to pause my stream here. You don't need it running when you're live streaming. The chat will still run. Jaden is the first channel to be featured twice, and the reason why is because of their generosity. Jaden is here on almost every single live stream that we do at TuberChat, as well as supports myself, Kristen, Kira, and lots of my friends. And always shares for us, always shares. If anybody has the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab if you have one, or Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, of course, we'll appreciate it. And of course, thumbs up if you haven't already. If you're on a phone, I know you have to shut the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place and it only takes a second. But every interaction helps push us a little bit farther into the YouTube algorithms and helps us reach more and more people so that we can continue to maximize impact for everybody. And I really appreciate all the sharing and thumbs up and everything else that everybody does, visiting us, leaving comments and kind words, and connecting with me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and places like that. But this is what I tend to do with our featured channels. I'm always looking for generosity in creators, and Jaden is definitely one of those people. Ms. Terrell 2.0, did we look at your channel already and I forgot to take it off the wheel? I thought so. We'll put it up for 1 second and I'll make sure. Yeah, we just looked at it. I forgot to take it off the wheel. Or I put it on twice. That happens occasionally. So here's MAH Videos. This is another previously featured channel from TuberChat, another channel that comes back again and again and is aggressively growing. And hopefully everybody's still having a good time connecting with each other and meeting new friends and family members. MAH Videos has a lot of delicious looking stuff here. And I talk about this channel all the time because, first of all, it all looks great, but it tends to be at least unique to me. Lots of this stuff is things that I have not ever had. So it's very interesting. One of the things I really like about the community and the things that we're doing here is I'm subscribed to thousands of creators between this channel and my personal channel. But I really enjoy seeing the different things, the real world look that you get from channels that are, let's say, less than 10,000 subscribers. I really enjoy the different content that I might have not otherwise found if I was always just looking for the same stuff all the time. So that's one of the best parts about being in the community here like this, is discovering so much other quality content from creators of different types. Let me see what I can do over here. And then again, if anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then please just say so in the chat. I am willing to swap playlists, and you will find other creators reaching out to you again. And you're free to make those arrangements as you wish. I spin just for fun, but it's JT is back in the house, so we'll get your channel up and have a look at what you've got going on for us as well. Pardon me, I tend to not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But since you're a new connection for TuberChat, what I'm going to do is find a video. I'll take this video right here because it's a few minutes long, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will watch that video. And I will watch that video in full when I go through my watch later list. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. I will give you a thumbs up because we should all be doing that for each other. And I will subscribe to you and make sure that that connection sticks. And then hopefully you are subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet people from around the world in different time zones. I'll see what's going to happen, Jaden. I actually kind of had a raid planned for today. I try to plan them in advance. Nisha James, thank you for coming in. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's no problem to ever be late. It's not really such thing as being late here. So what I am going to ask everybody is to use the words TuberChat raid and hit the link that I'm dropping here, and we'll head over to Yasmin Wu. That's another dynamic creator that comes to TuberChat often, usually brings us a lot of people. We can continue to connect in her live stream. She's doing a walk with me right now, but she'll allow everybody to connect. And then Nisha James, yeah, if you want to send me an email, absolutely. It's tuberchat@mail.com, not Gmail or Hotmail or anything else. It's tuberchat@mail.com, but it should also be in the about page of TuberChat if you want. And I'll be happy to see what you have to say. And then hopefully everybody's had a good time connecting and meeting new friends and family members. We're back tomorrow and Sunday and Monday, and the times are just slightly different each day. But thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent, for the likes, for the shares, and for the engagement in the conversation. we'll head over to this channel, Yasmin Wu, and give a TuberChat raid. And you can continue to connect over there, and I will see you there in a quick moment. So thank you again, everybody, very much. And hopefully